All right. Welcome, everybody, to round three of Seattle X-Wing Regionals Top 32 playoffs. This is the top eight match. So we have 8 players left in the tournament playing out their games. Here we on table one, we have Portland System Open champion Gordon Pinkerton playing against Robin Sather. I don't know Robin, so I don't know what accomplishments he's got, but I'm sure he is an excellent player. We've already seen him on stream here, or on camera, I should say, playing his Darth Vader and Rowboat Squadron. So he has made it here into the top eight. We saw him win his game in the top 32 with some excellent arch dodging by Darth Vader. But it might be a little more difficult here. We've got Gordon running his trademark now, Ray and Lowick list. We saw this list on the camera in the last round, top 16 being played by our mystery player. But Gordon has proven exceedingly skilled with this list. I actually drove up here from Portland with Gordon, and he told us that he thought about using a different list from the Open, but he just couldn't really find anything that was doing as well for him in the week between the Portland System Open and today's regionals. So he just ended up bringing this list again, and he has done obviously very well with it. He's made it here into the top cut, and he is just advancing his way through. But we'll see if Robin can maybe put a stop to that. All right, so Robin, we've got interesting asteroid setup. Looks like we've got 4 debris clouds and 2 small, tiny asteroids. Gordon's list really likes having debris clouds because he has Kane and Jarrus crew, which lets him do white maneuvers through the clouds without taking any stress. He still takes the stress, but he can clear it off before his action. And unlike asteroids, debris do not cause you to skip your perform action step. So Robin deploying in the his left corner. We see that in his last game we saw him deploy similarly and put Vader uh, further out away to flank while the rowboats go very slowly, crawl forward to joust. So Gordon setting up his ships right across the lane. So it looks like he is accepting the joust with these rowboats. Now we may see a aggressive opening from Gordon. I'm sure he wants to close distance. These rowboats have cannons. They do not have harpoon missiles. They are heavy laser cannon rowboats with crack shot and linked battery. They also have long range scanners, so they're going to have focused target lock, and they don't need to. They get to pick their targets when they fire, and they don't need to reload when they come back around. So there's Vader out on the outside. It's going to come right up that middle lane. And here we go. So we're expecting to see some slow maneuvering. Waiting for time to start. Hasn't started yet. Waiting for everybody to get their ship set up. We're in top 8 here. This video, of course, brought to you by Evergreen Squadron here, up here in Washington. All right, we're setting dials. All right, time has started. There's the handshake, and we're off to the races. So the rowboat's doing a two straight. So not going with the one straight. So let's see. They started in the back of their deployment zone. So if maybe he's predicting a four straight from Gordon. If Gordon does so Gordon doing looks like a one straight. Okay, so Gordon going slow, not looking to close the distance just yet. Probably expecting a three bang. That that is well. Gordon has told me that he has tested this maneuver and he knows that it does not that it clears. So that is interesting. So what he's doing now is he's doing a three bank and then turning his ship 180 degrees using the Falcon title. Kanan then that would give him a stress, but Kanan Jarrus' crew is going to clear it. So what he can do is he can just do that over and over again to basically stay in place. He has told me that this is a strategy that he likes to use to basically suss out what his opponent is going to do before he commits to anything. So he's going to slow with Lowrick. What's going to happen is Lowrick is just going to bump into Ray and basically not move forward next turn. He's going to then do the same we call it an S loop maneuver where you do a bank and then turn around 180 degrees with the Falcon, and that effectively he can do that over and over again. So at the beginning of turn 3, he's going to basically have a lot more information about what his opponent is trying to do before he starts committing his ships. Alright, so we're going into round 2. I wonder what Robin thinks of this strategy. I wonder if he thinks maybe he should start going forward. Those Alpha class Star Wings, they can slam pretty quickly when they want to, but they only have a 3 straight. So if he wants to actually fire, he can't really go that fast. So it looks like he's not having that. He doesn't like that stalling. He's going to go ahead and do the 3 straight. Going to try and close the distance here. Wants to be able to shoot at Gordon. He's not gonna get a shot this turn, but he will be close enough to get a shot next turn. So Gordon slides of Lowrick, bumps him right into Ray. And Ray's gonna do that loop again. Speaking of looping Rays, one of the favorite side game pastimes here at a lot of these big X-Wing events is a game called Loopin' Chewie. Makes me think of that game. Good fun for the kids. Okay, so now we'll see what Vader does. I'm guessing probably a 3 bank to the right, and then he'll be set up. Oh, all right. Gordon is getting ready. He's gonna boost forward and have Ray be. Oh, okay. Oh, oh. Is that? Did he hit that? Nope, he didn't. He just cleared it. That was very close. Okay, interesting. So he is going to go out for a full head-on joust. It looks like with Vader and the rowboats. We're going into just a classic joust here, people. Reminds me of Wave 1 fights here we used to have with X-Wings and TIE Fighters. So I'm expecting we're going to see Ray probably do a pretty fast maneuver. He wants to deny those gunboats that range 2 to 3 shot. At range 1 they're rolling 3 dice, but at range 2 to 3 they are rolling 4 attack dice. So it really benefits Gordon here to get up close, get in their face. He doesn't necessarily want to bump into them though. They want to go slow, so I think we might see a 4 straight from Ray. And then Lowrick will move accordingly to stay within range 1. The nice thing too is that if he gets up right in front of those assault wings, he'll be free to do a sloop next turn. And he just wants to keep that front arc of Ray on his opponent's ships. As long as the ship is in Ray's front arc, Ray is getting both a boost to her offense and her defense, since she gets to re-roll blanks on... Okay, wow, they're going fast. They might be going for a block here. I think we might see the other one do it. Yep, there it is, a 1 straight. So he's going for a block with that front rowboat. He wants to stop Ray from getting action economy, but Or maybe he's just trying to keep Ray from getting up into the face of that back rowboat. So that's a good move because if Ray gets stuck at range 2 of that back rowboat, he's not going to get to shoot at the front one because he's touching it. But he's going to take, yep, that was a good block. So notice, normally when you block, you're trying to deny the ship actions, but Ray has a lot of ingrained dice modifications. Even if you bump her, she can still re-roll her attack dice and defense dice if the opponent's in arc, and she still has expertise. So she's going to have fully modded dice, and this is going to be a close for distance. She might still have... It's going to be close for range for that back rowboat. Robin really wants that back rowboat to be at range 2, so he can get a full cannon shot. And Vader does a hard boost. I'm going to try and put some ID numbers on those guys. Okay, so Vader's boosting into range 1. And he's going to target lock Ray. So now Ray can still shoot at Vader at range 1 here. So here's Vader's shot. No focus token. Gets an advanced targeting computer to add a crit result. And Ray rolls nothing and cannot modify her defense dice because Darth Vader is not inside her firing arc. So we see 2 shields come off of Ray there. Okay, now we're going to check range from Ray. Looks like range 1, pretty easily. So not quite what Robin wanted here, I think. So there's 4 attack dice. And he gets to add a blank with Fin Crew and then re-roll it. So that is nasty. So 4 hits and a crit. He's gonna evade it down, so he's gonna take a face-up damage card there. Not quite sure what it is. He rolled for something though. I'm guessing it was a major explosion. Crit results do not result in damage on major explosion, so that was good for him. So Row Squadron is down to 3 hull. And this would be Lowrick, range 1. 3 hits. He's got to focus. Oh, that is a dead boat. Good night. That is it. Not what Robin was looking for when he made that move. I think he was definitely wanting to get range 2 with that cannon. And no shot for that blocking rowboat. Oh. And now Gordon is in the perfect position to do a 3-bank S-loop. And he can do it in either direction, as we saw. He has shown us that he can do it to the right towards the board edge and be totally fine. And I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a sloop to the right. Oh, man. So the rowboat is going to break off, it looks like. We're going to mark our ships. Using a marker helps us to do the maneuver properly and then don't have to deal with going through another ship's base. So, yep, he is going to break off fully using that slam action. Allows him to do a maneuver of the same speed that's on the dial. So, and then once he does that, he receives a weapons disable token, which means he cannot shoot this turn, but not going to have anything in arc. So here comes Lowrick, doing 2 to the left. It's going to be hard for Vader to get behind that that auxiliary arc, and here we're going to see the right sloop, I think, and it's going to go right through Oh, is he gonna go to the left? Oh, he's going to the left. Okay. Probably didn't think he would be able to clear Lowrick there, and he might have been right. Oh, is he gonna hit that debris though? If he hits a debris cloud, he cannot turn around. The wording on the title says only if you did not overlap an obstacle or a ship can you flip your ship around. So, he's not going to take a stress token though. And he rolled and he doesn't take any damage because you only take damage from crits on debris clouds. So, but it looks like he might end up going through that debris cloud again. It's kind of hard to tell from the angle, but I think his front nubs. Alright, so here comes Vader. Let's see if he... Nope, he's not going to try and arc dodge that Azutuk. He's going to focus evade with his 2 actions. And he's got... It looks like he's got Ray and arc, so... Might be range... Yeah, it's only range 2 because of the way the angles work. 2 crits, though. So Lowrick is spending a reinforced token to add an evade to the result to the defense results. Ray is only going to lose 1 shield there. So Ray checking. Looks like she's out of range of that rowboat. And closest to closest is range 1. So even though Darth Vader had to take a range 2 shot because measuring from his arc, it was range 2 to the closest point on Ray. Ray measures from her closest point on her base, so that's range 1. But she did, oh, 2 crits and a hit. No rerolls though. Not sure. Oh, so that's an evade token. Doesn't get to spend the focus though. So 1 shield off of Vader. And then here's the range 1 shot from Lowrick. Not sure. There it is. Okay, so 3. So he spends the focus. It looks like Vader's going to be shieldless from that. Looks like Vader's got some work cut out for him, but that rowboat's in a good spot. He can turn in and he'll be able to shoot at Rey, and Rey is in a tough spot because she might have to go over that debris, which means she's not going to be able to sloop. Let me just double check that title again. Okay, excuse me. So you can use the Falcon title to turn around even if you hit an obstacle. It's only if you're overlapping a ship that you can't use it. However, I think what happened is Gordon did not want to turn around because he would end up stressed, and that would turn off expertise. So Gordon just choosing to not turn his ship around. That way he doesn't end up stressed. So I think here he might try to do a 3-bank to the right. It's dangerous though. It's hard to tell, but if the nubs are clear, he might do a 3-bank to the right to K-turn, effectively turn his ship around. So here's the hard turn from the rowboat. He needs to bring arcs to bear on Rey. He needs to create a kill box of overlapping firing arcs so that he can do combined fire on Rey. Oh, so Gordon's doing a 4 straight with the Azutuk. He's going. He knew where that ghost was. Excuse me, that assault gunboat was going to be. And he put Lowrick right there to meet him. Okay, interesting. So, doing a hard 2 through the rock. Oh, so talking about kill box. Gordon bringing overlapping firing arcs to bear. So he goes through the debris, re-rolls for damage, but again, Kanan Jarrus lets him take away the stress token that he would get from the debris cloud. He's going to be able to take an action. I'm guessing he's going to... Okay, he's going to focus, so he wants some defense. Probably thinking he's not going to be able to kill that rowboat this turn. it does have full health, and those rowboats are pretty tough. Not quite as tough as Wookiees, but okay. Vader barrel rolling to stay behind Lowrick here. Lowrick hasn't reinforced, so if Vader shoots at Rey again, it's guaranteed to have an evade token. Rolling some green dice on offense there. We've all done it. All right, so Vader had a hit blank, used advanced targeting computer, and Rey rolls a natural evade and gets an evade from Lowrick, so no damage to Rey. Really tough when you choose to go for Rey first over Lowrick, and Rey is gonna hit hard here. 5 dice, 4 dice, 3 dice primary, +1 for range 1, +1 from Finn Crew, which gets re-rolled, and that is blanks from the gunboat. It's gonna take 5 damage here. That's gonna be 3 shields and 2 hull with a crit. Not sure what the crit is, but we know it's down to 2 hull. Lowrick's gonna take his range 1 shot. Oh my gosh, that gunboat is dead. Gordon and Pinkerton doing an amazing job of bringing overwhelming fire to bear on each of his targets. Darth Vader, shieldless. Pretty daunting task here. He's going to have to bring down both of these ships. If he can kill Lowrick and bring Rey down to half points and run out the clock after that, he could still win, but it's going to be real tough. Lowrick is still there providing cover for Rey. If he starts working on Lowrick instead, Lowrick has C3PO, so he's always going to get that 1 evade naturally, and he's going to have the reinforce. So it would be, he would have to cut Lowrick down by inches, 1 inch at a time. He is behind Lowrick though, so that's good. It'll be interesting. Gordon considering his maneuver here. Oh, you know what? I just realized, guys, we had the list switch, so sorry about that. But yeah. Anyway. Gonna reinforce the back. Rey. What's she doing? Rey's gonna go over that debris cloud. Not gonna take any stress, or rather to say, removing the stress of the Kanan Jarrus. Rolling for debris. Nope. 1 in 8 chance of actually taking damage from that. Rey still has shields too, so Vader's gonna bump. Not too bad for Vader. Not gonna take any shots this turn. It's out of Lowrick's arc, it looks like. Oh. Oh, no, he did not bump. Sorry about that. So not so good for Vader, maybe. Not sure, actually. Not sure why we're rolling dice here. Bit confusing. I think Vader did, in fact, bump, so I think the player maybe was just checking to see what damage he would have done with an attack there. But I think it was in the best interest of him to bump. Does not want to take a range 1 in-arc shot from Rey. Although, he could have barrel rolled out, but... Oh, let me update that row squadron. Row squadron is in fact dead. Okay. Azutuk Lowrick is disengaging. Doing a big turn so that way he can clear the rock. And now we're going to see Ray flip herself around with that title. Remove the stress from that the title gives using Kanan Jarrus. And now it's Vader's turn to run. And a boost from Ray. Interesting maneuver here. Vader is going to run. Going to go after Lowrick because that's his target of opportunity. He is target locked onto Ray though, so unless he uses an action to switch that target lock over. Okay, so he's going to focus evade. Only rolling 2 attack dice here at Lowrick at range 2. Lowrick has the rear reinforce. Looks like 2 hit. Oh, just 1 hit. I don't think. Yep, there's the reinforce. Doesn't go through Lowrick's defenses. Checking in arc. So range 1. Okay, not in arc. Still has expertise. And target lock, it looks like. Missing the box. What did we get? Oh, come on, you can do it. I will say it's a blank. So, looks like that, 3? No, 2 damage. Vader's down to 1 hull. Not over yet. It's tough though. Ray on your tail. Lowrick turning in. Doing it too hard. As long as he stays close to Ray, he can ignore those debris clouds as well. And Ray, just ignoring debris. Go through it. No damage. Has to be a crit to take damage. Ray just plowing through obstacles. I'm sure she has to replace that satellite dish a lot on that Falcon. Out of range. K turned Vader and stayed out of range, and he's gonna have a range 1 shot on Lowrick. And he does have the target lock on him. Interesting. Oh, no? What's going on? Oh, no, he's shooting at Ray. Oh, they are in range. Okay. Looks like 1 damage to Ray there. And here's the return fire. So Finn adds a blank. And then expertise, he gets 3 hits. Vader rolling. That's it. Couldn't get it. Gordon Pinkerton moves on to top 4. Good run by Robin. He had some great games there. Fun list. Always great to see the Lord of the Sith hit the table. All right, so we will be back for top 4 semifinals.